Welcome to the tutorial on how to use these image sliders. This image slider here that you see on the front page, it's called MetaSlider, the MetaSlider. And we have two sliders on the web page. One is here, and one is to display the facilities. So the facilities page, we want to show each of the rooms, the kitchens, the lounge room, and I guess whatever you think should be on here, and however you think it should be displayed. You can see that we can add text down here to each image. So we have beautiful kitchens, for example, some about our lounge. You want to keep this pretty brief, but I think that you can put the cost of the rooms, so double rooms from 20 to 30 euro or whatever. So 5-bed dorm, I don't know, 15 to 20 euro, whatever it is, you can have this text down here. We also have the home page one, which is where we want to get the attention of the people coming to the web page. So what I think is that we want probably an image from each of these. So we want an image about booking, news, facilities, something about the location, and this can have a link on this image where if you click it, it takes you to the page that you want people to go to. So you can't see any links because I haven't set them. So we'll go about having a look at how to set one of these up. So in your side panel here, you go down to the MetaSlider, and then you click on this, which will bring you to the panel for this. So you can see that I've got the images down here, but first we want to take a look at this. Up here you can see the word home page. This is named, so it's pretty easy, and you have the facilities one here, and you can see the images. So let's go back to the home page one, and this is where you can set your caption. So you set up one of these. Perhaps we can make a new slider. So let's just make a new one. We want to give it a name, something that everybody's going to know, but this one is just okay. Example slider, and then we can add our images. Let's just take any random images at the moment because this won't necessarily be used. So let's select the images, just what images we need, and then we can add these 4 images into our slider. Okay, so here we are. We can give them our text that's going to show up. This tab is for search engine optimization, which is something that I'll look at a little bit later, is the way that you tag these images and what you put here for text will help people find the web page. So this is a whole other art form. Crop, if you want to size this, you can experiment with checking the different size, but we'll leave it as it is, and we can do that for all of them. Over here we have the features of the slider, what these side arrows look like, Generally what it looks like. The default is good. It's a non-paid. It's not paid for, so you're kind of a little bit limited, but you can set the width of your slider, height, the effects, how it slides in and slides out, just bits and pieces, some advanced setting. Yeah, you can experiment with these types of things, and you can preview before it goes live. So this is what it's going to look like. So this is you can see that this one's too wide, a width of 2000. Let's just set that to 1000. Preview it again. And there you go, that's a little bit better. You can set the height and things like that, how it's cropped. Okay, now here's the important part, actually. So let's say we have our slider, we like it, and we save it. Now that's not enough to get it onto the page. Here you have these things which are called shortcodes. So these are to be put onto the page where you would like the slider to go. So let's go find a page that nobody's using at the moment. Okay. So nobody is using okay. We're not using the our friends at the moment. So let's say we want to have a slideshow of all of our friends, and the pictures that we've used are our friends. So there's two ways to do this. I'm going to have to show you this page builder plugin at a later date. So we launch the page builder. This page builder sets out the layout, and there will be a video on this. So maybe kind of just ignore this for the moment. But when we get to the place where we want to put the slider, then we probably you find where you want it on the page, and then you copy this shortcode. Copy that into the web page, and then there it is. Publishing the changes. And we check it out. So there on our page, where we've inserted the shortcode, we have our slider. People can look through it. Back. People can read the text. And that's basically how to do it at this stage. And you can see that if we go back here, and we go back to our MetaSlider, okay, so we don't like that picture, then we can bin it. We don't like that one. We don't like the height. That height is too much. So 300, and you're operating from here. You're not going directly to the image and trying to operate it from here. You're going down here where the plugin is at the side bar here. So if we refresh this page, then you can see there's the size changed, there is no jam picture, and I'll just show you one more thing on here. So you have the caption, this is the open mic, and then you can add your URL to it. Go back. Refresh the page. And this is the open mic, and then whatever link that I put in there just then, it's a lovely error message. Okay, so I think that's it. You can just make new slides, and then you can work with the existing slides that you already have. And for the fun of it, just so we don't have a mess around the site, we're deleting that. And for the fun of it, we're deleting that. So you'll want to be working mostly with these two, creating some nice images for the front page, and you'll be wanting to work with this and putting a little bit of information in here, not too much because it can be a messy mess on the mobile version if there's too much text here. If you have too much text at the bottom of here, this starts to create more and more columns, and you have a very, very thick, ugly looking piece of shit. I think that's about it. So next time will be the page builder that you just saw in the last one. Thank you. Good luck.